Yo, what is up, everybody? So let's go back again with another chapter from the story titled Some Houses Bleed, written by Jacob Harris. Remember to use the links in the description below. Show love to the author, like, comment, and subscribe. Chapter 7. Early the next day, Jessie was anxiously scanning the office. She knew Maria was around and would not approve of what she was about to do. Quickly as she could, Jessie dialed Ray's home phone. It rang a few times before someone picked up. "Hello? Ray? Jessie?" There was no answer on the other end. All Jessie could hear was static and what sounded like breathing. "Ray, can you hear me? I think we might have a bad connection." Before Jessie could say another word, she was treated to the most horrific scream she had ever heard. She immediately hung up and was badly startled when she turned around to find Maria right behind her. "What's wrong with you?" "Oh, nothing. Why? Who said anything was wrong?" "Well, you look like you just saw a ghost." "Ghost? What ghost? What's a ghost?" "Girl, you are working way too hard." Later that day, Ray had a plumber over to the house. His kitchen sink was clogged, and he desperately needed help unclogging it. So, I used drain cleaner on this thing, but that didn't do anything. "Yeah, sometimes you get something stuck down there, and that takes a little more than a drain cleaner." "Should be able to find what's blocking your drain with the camera. Won't take too long." "Alright, sounds good." "Hey, when you're done, can you take a look at the pipes in the basement? They have been knocking like crazy. I barely sleep at night because of them." "The basement?" Bill, who had a clear look of fright on his face. No one said anything about the basement. The ticket was for the kitchen sink." There was a sudden knocking on the front door. Let me just check on that." When Ray answered the door, he found a group of kids running away. "Ghost house, ghost house." "Ah, you little punks." Bill was now all alone inside the house. He had been quite wary of entering in the first place. Though Ray was outside dealing with some no-good kids, it felt to Bill as if someone was watching him. The not-so-subtle sound of deep breathing also became evident. Ever so slowly, Bill looked behind them. Standing uncomfortably close to him was Ray. Bill was badly startled, and by being so badly startled, also startled Ray. "Whoa, man, why are you standing so close to me?" "Sorry, I wanted to see if I could see what's inside the drain on your camera." "I thought you were outside dealing with those kids." "Yeah, they were too fast for me. I stopped chasing them after a couple steps. There's no way I was going to catch any of them, even the fat one. Getting old sucks." Do me a favor. You try not to leave me alone. I might, need a hand or something." Yeah, man, no problem." The pipes in the basement began making a horrible noise. It was as if someone was beating on them with another pipe. "See, I told you. Look, hold on, I'll be right back." And with that, Ray hurried off to the basement. "Wait!" exclaimed Bill. Being the model employee that he was, Bill continued feeding the line down the drain. "Okay, Bill. Okay, you got this." He said 10 Hail Marys before entering. Nothing bad can happen to you. Before long, Bill's line hit something. What was showing up on his monitor looked to be a tangled mess of black hair. The hair soon started to look as if it was moving. What is that? As Bill leaned in better to see the monitor, an eyeball appeared in the mess of hair. It was painfully obvious that it was staring right at him. "Oh, no, to hell with this," exclaimed Bill, quickly retracting the line. "I'm chewing the crap out of Jerry the second I see him. I told him I did not want to come here, but he wouldn't listen. Oh, I'm gonna give him hell for this." Out of nowhere, a hand, made completely out of blood, thrust from the drain and grabbed a hold of Bill's hand just as he completely pulled the line out. "Ray? Sorry, I can barely hear you. It's really dark down here." The eyeball appeared at the drain opening of the opposite basin. It was soon joined by the tangled hair, which began crawling out of the drain and making its way towards Bill. "Ray? Ray?" Immediately after his name was called again, Ray appeared. The scene he came upon was quite a strange one. Bill was being very dramatic despite everything being perfectly normal. Did you already finish?" The hand made of blood, the eyeball, and the tangled black hair were now nowhere to be found. Bill began feeling the wrists that had been grabbed, but there was nothing out of the ordinary. It showed no signs of having just been grabbed. Everything okay?" Without saying a word, Bill ran out of the house. "Hey, you forgot your stuff." Bill's hands were shaking so terribly that he struggled just to get his keys out of his pocket. It all belongs to the company. They can come get it if they want it." And with that, Bill got in his truck and hastily drove away. "All right, but I'm not paying you." That night, Ray settled down on his easy chair and watched some television. He had settled on a nature show. The lioness takes its time. The zebra has no idea that its fate is already sealed. Ah, stupid zebra. The lioness is careful not to let the zebra know what awaits in just a few short moments. And in the blink of an eye, the hungry lioness is upon the zebra, and it's over. Before long, Ray had fallen asleep. Ray's dream on this night was a familiar one. He was in bed with Lacey. The room was uncomfortably dark. "Raymond, you awake?" Being far too tired to engage his wife in conversation, Ray didn't give a response, hoping it would lead her to call it a night as well. "Thank you for sticking with me, Raymond. I know it isn't easy putting up with me sometimes, but I just want you to know I wouldn't want to be going through this without anybody else. I love you, Raymond." And with that, Lacey rested her head on her pillow and went to sleep. Knowing it was far too late to say something now, Raymond did his best to fall asleep. Ray awoke from his temporary slumber. A tear fell from his eye, prompting him to quickly wipe it away. Ah, stupid dusty house. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Chapter 7.